Hello everyone, welcome back. Today, in episode 7 of the MC Eternal Let's Play, I find myself in my basement. And the reason for this is because I've carved out some extra areas here, and I have plans. Oh boy, do I have plans. I went to the end, after the last episode, fighting the dragon, and I picked up tons of ender lilies that were there. I got like a stack of ender pearls. I turned a good half of them into these Endergenic generators by RFTools because I've never used these things before. They're a little, like, timing-wise complex, but they're actually a really cool source of power gen, and they're going to be way more than I even need at this early stage in the game. So I'm going to quickly set this thing up. By quickly, I mean stumble through it inevitably for quite a bit of time because it's not all that easy. So let's see. We're going to take our pearl injector. Needs to go there. Now this... Basically, the way these work is the Endergenic generators, when given an ender pearl, shoot it in some direction that I specify. And when an Endergenic generator has a pearl shot at it and receives that pearl, there's a particular tick that if you get it on, it gives you the most energy, just a lot of it. It's really good. So you have to set up a lot of these timers and sequencers and stuff in order to make that happen. But essentially the idea is that we will have an ender pearl at all times going in a loop between all 4 of these Endergenic generators. And every time it's going to create a little bit of power when it gets to one of these. That, I think, is pretty cool. And this pearl injector gets not only the initial pearl, but it will also get, it'll also do like pearls, because these have a chance to break, right? So if the pearl's going around, it does have a chance to break at some point, much like in Eye of the Ender, when you're searching for the stronghold. So that means that we need a little bit of a backlog, though we should get pretty good efficiency out of the pearls. I'm thinking. I don't know. I haven't tested it. So if it may not end up working at first, but I still got to set it up. I think it's going to be really cool. And then maybe I can hook up like garden cloches, right, all along one of these walls or something with ender lilies that can feed it. And I think that would be a super cool way to have fully set it up and leave it power, you know? So the way this works is that first we use our smart wrench to link. Oop. Let me just, okay, good. That worked correctly. Right? So I'm taking this one, telling it to shoot there. Taking this one, telling it to shoot there. Done that all the way around. So those are good. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these ender monitors, and these have to point in the direction it's shooting. Because what's going to happen is these are watching the monitor behind it, the purple side, and when the purple side gets a shot of the ender pearl, it's going to send out a redstone signal on the red side, which is going to go into our sequencers in just a second. And when these Endergenic generators get a redstone signal, that's when they fire their pearl. So that's why it's important to get the timing done. So the sequencers are going to help with that. These are also going to go in just the same direction all along here. Perfect. Now, if we take these, I think we're going to put these 3, 5, and once 2, just to make sure that the once 2 is just so that if there ever was a problem, if it got clogged up or a new pearl went in, it's not going to completely throw off the delay. Since it essentially, if it gets a second tick, it's just going to reset its timing and stuff. Okay. So that's the basis of that setup. I carved out a little bit bigger area than I needed, but there is a good amount of vanilla redstone that's going to need to be run along here too. That's partially why, right? So get a couple of these there. So here's where we do a little bit of vanilla redstone now. Alright, just right there. Good. I did bring stone, so this doesn't have to look bad. All up in here. Right, can I get perfect? Okay, don't mind me just cleaning this up a little as I go. I think it's better that way. Now the last thing, because we also need a timer to come out of here. So this is why I carved out such big areas, because I knew this vanilla redstone is going to come out pretty close to my other area. And the timer is going to be set to a 30 tick delay. Perfect. And let me just check, right? So those are all set up, right? I forgot to set these sequencers. These need to be on 1 and 3 and once 2. So these are to help for the timer to help reset it once it needs to put a new pearl in. The timer, when it gets a redstone signal, it's interesting. It's gonna reset. Meaning while a pearl's still going, timer's not giving out signals on that 30th tick. It's fine. But when that pearl finally breaks, it's gonna notify our system. Because as you can see, no pearl. We're getting a tick every 30, or we're getting a pulse every 30 ticks, which is like 1.5 seconds. Right, so just run this all along here. Can even knock out this one real quick. Come to think of it, I don't think, is that any shorter than just doing this? No. So we'll put that stone back. Right? Okay, good. I see the redstone going all the way to the end there. Not the cleanest thing, but it'll work until I get redstone conduits from Ender.io. And what this should do... So let me check. I have to remember, I think I have to link this to here, but I'm not sure. Let me try to put a pearl in and just see what happens. Also, I'll need more flux plugs because basically I'll need a plug on every generator. But, so the plug can go here, and I think I'm going to make an energy cell from thermal expansion to give me a little bit of a buffer in the system. So that should be everything sorted for that. In theory, if I pop a pearl in, it may work. Right? Nope. Okay. Let's see. What do you say? Generator. So can I bind you? Okay, so if I try to right-click this, nothing happens. It gets a feeling there is a way for me to link this to this generator, though, that I am not... Oh, it did rotate it. Not exactly what we wanted. So let me go try to figure out what I'm doing wrong, and I'll be right back. We're back. What I forgot to do was I forgot to change. This timer needs to run into there, because the pulse needs to also tell the pearl injector, hey, put a new pearl in. So it's activated on redstone by default. Then, we've also messed something up, because I need to change these to mode pearl fired. So it's monitoring for when a pearl's fired, then it's going to send the redstone signal. That's how I meant for it to work and how I explained it to work earlier, but I did not actually change it so that that would be how it works. Now, I'm going to put a single pearl in. You're going to check this out. Okay. It appears our pearl went through, but it seems to have already broken because the timer is still going again. See, we got a decent bit of 400 RF in there, so it didn't get around, which is interesting. Pearl fired. Allow me to look around a little bit more and debug this to see what I'm doing wrong. I figured it out. I looked, and this was still set to once 1, not once 2, meaning it was getting broken. Like I said, this stuff's real finicky. The timing really matters. And I ran a single pearl through the system, and look how much RF that generated. Because don't forget, this is not a multi-block, so this isn't the RF it generated for the whole system. This is how much it generated just on this one node, meaning we get 4 times that. So for one pearl, we got over 100,000 RF. Insane. And this is not the highest efficiency. These could be infused. We could get more of them. You can scale this up quite well. You can see this one, the buffer emptied out a lot because we had the plug hooked up, meaning it could output stuff. Man, this one got 50,000. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Super cool. And again, we have a decent bit of energy here, like ready to go. So the first thing I want to do is try to get some form of power conduit, like the best one I can potentially make for now. Right, so can I, because I can't remove you with that one. Tools, where's my crescent wrench? Crescent hammer, there you are. There we go. Okay, you need to carry around like 12 different wrenches to do tech, which I was going to address that, by the way. I promise I'm going to get into other mods, not just tech. I understand that there's a lot. I know I'm just by going into the beneath, which I did between last episode, and it was hard. So, but there's my portal. You can see it. Yeah, I struggled. So I'm definitely going to need some magic in order to help me down there. I have a lot of cool Electrobobs stuff, wand attunements, tomes, so I'm thinking I should look into Electrobobs. I know you can get pretty powerful with that. They have some good CC type attacks, and I also started making Tinker's armor because I realized how underprepared I was to be down there. So I'll probably have to just level this up off camera too, hug a cactus a little bit, keep repairing it. I don't know if this is the best stuff I could have made, but I mean, I read a Reddit article about it that seemed pretty good. I liked it. Moving on. So back, focus on what we're doing. I think there's actually a quest to make one. The energy cubes from this mod. Where are you? There it is. So we have quite a bit of tech tree, right? If we were going to actually go get the advancement for doing that, which I think I can go fill all that back in off camera. So let's just make one anyway, right? We're going to need an energy cell frame, lead gear, okay? Here, let's save this in our too many items. Right, I can unsave these because that is working. Let's save that. This one's going to take Electrum, right? Do I have Electrum on hand? A single piece. It's like I knew. That is a good feeling. Let's get our... Right? Then we're going to need just a hair of glass, which we don't have. Let us smelt up just a little bit. Eat a little fish while we wait. Oh, didn't. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Machine frame. What else did it want? Iron. Okay, that's kind of what I had a feeling was the case, but... Right? So, that's going to be our energy cell frame. Yep, that's everything we need. So, this thing can store 1 million RF? 2 million RF. Okay, not bad. Now, we're going to need to try to pipe all of the energy from these things into the energy cube, ideally. And I don't know how I'm going to go about that. I think for now, I'm just kind of going to leave it ugly, leave it basically in the corner. And I'll try to move around all this energy. I think Ender IO may be the way to go now that we have a decent bit of input. So let's do that real quick. I haven't gotten Grains of Infinity though, so alloy smelting's gonna be tough. In fact, I really haven't even made silicon yet, which I should. Let's make a little bit of silicon because that's going to be important for like, anything Ender IO. So we pulverize a little bit of that. And one thing I can do to make sure we get more power back into all these, right, is I do that. Right, so we just sucked up a bunch of that power. Hopefully it's all going somewhere good, into a good buffer. Not. Okay, and we'll leave it there. Right? You doing good? Not really. Okay. Well, I don't know what's up with that. I'll be able to monitor in and out better later. I get the feeling this thing over here really seems to hog a lot of power, the Fisher. So, I think I should turn that priority to like -1 on that thing. But it's got a big buffer. Anyway, it's probably good enough. Let's smelt up some silicon here. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. One thing we can do is stick another pearl or two in, right? So you see, it's still going around, making lots of power. We seem to have really got the timing good, because, man, this thing is going around. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Love that. Love it. See, it's making power faster than any of our machines can use it now, because what's your... Manage mode, disable limit. Alright, you're just taking what you need, allegedly. So. Priority 1. Oh, yeah, see, because we're full already. Wow. It must have surged for just, like, 1 second. Gotten all it needed. Beautiful. We have silicon. I don't know if you can do alloys in there. So what are energy, Ender energy conduits, right? So this one's really easy. Conductive iron is just redstone and iron, I want to say. Destabilized redstone. Well, I think that's just molten redstone, essentially. Right? And this one's the glowstone, whatever and whatever, right? Glowstone, gold, and redstone. So basically, I think the way it works is... Well, we have redstone, okay. Because that is a pretty decent energy extraction rate we will get if we do that. And I can even make it vibrant. So, hang on. Let me figure this out. Gold, right? Get some of that. 4, 5. That'll be enough to make vibrant stuff eventually. And then we have the redstone, and we need glowstone in some quantity. To figure out what that quantity is, let me save this, unsave these. Let's check out the alloying recipe, right? So it's 1-to-1 in here. It's obviously not 1-to-1 in Tinkers, but we'll just try to wing it, right? Those seemed roughly 1-to-1. Then just put as much of that in there as I can for now. Speed it up. For now, we'll just put it in as 1-to-1 and see what goes on. Energetic alloy, okay. Okay, perfect, 1-to-1. So we can just do all of our alloying in here for now. Now, we want to make it vibrant, and I think that just needs these 5, right? Oops, let's not melt a bow. Doesn't sound fun. Wow, I did not realize how long ender pearls were going to take to melt. It's just sucking down our lava. Who knew? But we have vibrant alloy. To think, I always made alloy smelters. Tinkers really does come through in a lot of ways, right? So we'll be impatient and we'll use this stuff to quickly suck out all of our ingots. A little bit more of the Shrek colored liquid. Beautiful. There it all is, and I quickly need to make conduit binder. So if we look at what these require, because this is going to guarantee we'll be getting a good enough amount for a while. So, right, gravel, a little bit of sand, a little bit of clay. I can do that. Right, so do 10 gravel. Oop. 4 and 4 clay. I can make way more later, so I know I don't have to be stingy with the amount I'm making. I just figure this is a good even amount. It'll be more than what we need for what we're about to do. All right, conduit. Smelt all this up. Hooray! Now for the fun part. Okay, we're back. And we are gonna have way better power now, because... Can I use you to do this? No, cannot. Pickaxe, I had you in my hand. You're about to break. I need to go repair you. Okay. They should only be able to extract anyway. I think I'll just do it because... Boop, boop. Always extract for me. You're gonna insert. Yep. Watch that guy fill up real quick. Oh yeah. So that means we can just put our single plug right there. And that's gonna be energy going into our network, however much it requests. And we will have to configure this to be output though on top. Yep. That's what we want. See, and these are still going. These going up? No, good, they're going down, which is what we expect. And then I can basically just come down and pop a couple ender pearls in anytime we even get low. I don't need to quite, because the one thing is that these will not turn off just because they are full on power. So I can set that up with like some more of these, but that's not the case quite yet. And so I think for now I'll just pop in ender pearls as I need them, because as you see, when 2 ender pearls is enough to give us like 2 million RF, and it's not even infused or anything. It's quite amazing. Quite amazing. Yep, so that's going to be power sorted for the foreseeable future, really. Can't imagine us doing something that needed more than that. Let's quickly finish off our coal coke oven, which has been out of commission too. Because I now have an alternate way to make steel, but it is less efficient coal-wise. It requires us to get our coals pulverized, and then a piece of iron as well. This is all just to make a single steel ingot if I do it this way. So you can see, much less efficient. All right, we'll pulverize this. Then if we induction smelt these two together, right, we're gonna get a single steel ingot. But I was only one shy of being able to fix our coal coke oven, which we then run in our cool little multi-block. It's gonna make it into a plate. Easy. And we're good, because now I can use my crafting menu, which I got from some dungeony thing. Actually, that's not going to be enough. I still need 4 more. 4 more steel so I can make 1 more sheet metal. I'm still one shy. And where these are going to need to go, my pickaxe is going to deal with me doing this. The sheet metal needs to go right here to replace those 9 blocks. Right there. And I think that's gonna take care of it. So let's quickly do that. Quickly do that. Pulverize that. I'll just let you do your thing in the background. We're gonna need to pulverize 4 more iron. Oop. Oh. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Okay, we're looking good. Can run this thing full speed with hardly any problems. Right. There we go. I was like, are you one shy of figuring it out? Excuse me. I didn't realize, I forgot how long that's going to take. And perfect. Let's go press up all this. Haha, I wish it always ran at that speed. That's so cool. There should be upgrades. I'm going to look into if there are, because I would love for that to be the sound I get to hear all the time. But anyway. Right. This should be the multi-block, and last thing I need to do is smack it with a engineer's hammer. Engineer's hammer. Where are you? There you are. Thank you. Aha! We did it. We did it correctly. And you'll see I need to move some stuff. I'm guessing I don't... Ah, yes. So now the coal coke wants to output out the front, meaning we almost need to turn our whole oven setup. I also don't know where I'm supposed to extract creosote anymore. So as far as linking that up and finishing it so it looks better, I will take care of next during the next off-camera session. But it's fixed. It's fixed. It's not a poor, sad, not working multi-block. And I'm happy about that. Man, this is... Whew, I am proud of this generator. Look at that. Super enthralled. All right. Well, I'd say that makes a good wrapping up point for this episode. I also will look into some more magic stuff, I promise. And yeah, so I look forward to being able to, get into lecture mobs and survive. Because right now I'm having some big problems with the mobs in the end. And leveling up my armor may help a little bit there too, but it's just they are kicking my butt. In the beneath, that is. Because last time I played the pack, while they did have 4 times the HP, they also did not hit 4 times as hard, which they definitely do now. And I think that is how it does describe them in the science section, right? Quite plentiful. Oh, it says it over the portal challenge, right? I thought there was a little description of this. Oh, dimensions? Dimensions. Come on. Help me out here. Help me out here, Quest. Massive mining dimension ruled by dragons and cursed by darkness. Creatures are 4 times stronger than their overworld counterparts. Yep. Well, yeah, we're gonna, maybe next episode, you guys will get to see me go in there. It's pretty hard. An advanced summoner. Summoners can only spawn on a dragon bone block in the beneath. Well, we don't have a populated server, so that could be fun. Yeah. Excuse me again. Anyway. Alright. Sumting Wong. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, look at that armor. I'm actually not wearing the slime boots. Those are just cosmetic. In case I ever need them, it's kind of like extra storage for my stuff. But, Sumting Wong, signing off. Thank you for watching today's episode, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.